So, have you ever had that coworker that just always seems to make the right impression? Why is this person so good at getting along with other people? Well, it may be because this person knows how to display the proper etiquette. He or she knows precisely how to present themselves at work, as well as speak properly to the boss, coworkers, customers, suppliers, etc. So, over the next 5 minutes or so, I'm going to give you some tips that are going to help you to impress your superiors. As a manager for Steak and Shake, a full-service restaurant with locations all over the globe, I have interactions with many different people every day. I speak with not only customers and employees, but district and regional managers, suppliers, and even legal and human resources departments. So I've been asked here to take a few minutes today to tell you how you can get a head start on developing a business demeanor that will give you a professional edge. I will focus on the following areas: first impressions, interacting with coworkers, and email communications. So first impressions are the most lasting one, especially in the corporate world. You want to make sure that your first impression says the right thing. Your appearance can say more about you than you realize. Quick judgments are made based on how you dress, how you're groomed, even your posture. People use what they see as a basis for determining your status and even your credibility and potential. So always dress conservatively until you learn your company's dress policy, but also be clean and well groomed, but not overly perfumed and heavily made up. You don't want to go in there looking like Mimi from Drew Carey. Maintain good posture. Good posture and standing erect conveys self-confidence. So now that you've made a visual impression, it's time to use your communication skills to introduce yourself. To build a rapport at work, you must understand how to speak in a way that is polite, gender neutral, and is non-offensive. Therefore, my next suggestion is to learn communication skills. You must be careful with how you communicate with others, both verbally and non-verbally. Saying the wrong thing can easily insult someone or make you sound rude and uneducated. So use phrases like please and thank you freely. These two phrases are the most important yet underused phrases that we can use to display courtesy and professionalism. Be mindful of your nonverbal cues. When talking to others in a workplace, and especially management, be completely involved. Control your posture and your gestures, and even facial expressions. We've all known that person that won't tell you what they're thinking, but you can see it in their face. Lastly, be the bigger person. By this I mean you have to be able to withstand others' rudeness, unprofessionalism, and even incivility. Don't stoop to their level and start cursing, yelling, or otherwise engaging in the conflict. Knowing how to communicate professionally is a huge factor in the impression you make and the progression of your career. With the world becoming more and more technology-oriented, even something as simple as an email can make an impression, and you don't want it to be the wrong one. With companies today, your coworkers may be in another building or even in another country. Digital communications have become one of the main methods of communication in business. But I want to focus on emails, though you can use these tips in other types of digital communication as well. Not only is it important to know how and when to write an effective email, but you must address and label it correctly. Know exactly what you're sending the email for. The first thing that's noticed about your email is the subject and the label. The subject should grab the recipient's attention and make them open it. And the flag should let them know, is it a high priority, just an FYI, saves them time. Be sure that your message is direct and clearly written. There's no need to use a lot of filler. The reader's going to appreciate you saving them the hassle and time of deciphering your message. But also be prepared to answer any reply messages with questions. Use the 3x3 writing process when preparing an email message. It may sound like a lot of work for an email, but it's worth it. How many times have you sent an email incomplete? Did you forget an email attachment? Did you neglect to include a piece of information? Not only is this embarrassing, but can make you look unprepared and unprofessional. So, if you use the 3x3 writing process, you have a draft and an opportunity to revise your message to ensure it's complete and avoid embarrassment. So the 3 points I've discussed with you are just a few of the things to look for in your business communications, but give you a basis to start researching more tips. So let me review them. First impressions are made as soon as someone sees you. Your appearance says so much about you. In just a few seconds, a person has made a quick judgment of you. Remember to always dress conservatively, be neat and well-groomed, and maintain good posture to exude self-confidence. How you communicate with others can say a lot about your professionalism and respectfulness. Always be polite, mindful of your nonverbal cues, and don't give in to others' rudeness or get engaged with conflicts in your coworkers. Incorporate your communication skills in your emails. When your emails look and sound professional, you can make an impression on someone you have not met face to face. Make your subject stand out and flag it appropriately to save your reader time. Make sure you are clear and direct in your message and follow the 3x3 writing process. I want you to be able to take these tips with you, apply some of them, and investigate some. Next time you see that coworker that always seems to impress, watch them interact with people. Can you spot any of these traits in that person? Now you can make a well-groomed professional impression on others in the workplace also. I wish you the best in the pursuit of your career goals. In taking an interest in your etiquette, you are one step closer to obtaining them. Thank you.